near the kids' tent, and one of my favorite groups now is Truth on Earth. I interviewed them at the first Veggie Parade in Los Angeles, and I knew that they were performing socially conscious messages in their music, but today I got to really listen to it in depth, and I'm getting the chills as I talk about this. There was one song in particular that I liked. Well, I heard the starvation one about the children, they don't have enough to eat, but the cyberbullying, that one got to me. And how did you come to write that one? A few of you have been victims of that, as well as I have as well.
Yes, I've actually been cyberbullied. I was on a sports team, and the girls started talking bad about me on their MySpaces, and it affected how they treated me in real life. And it was a bad experience to go through. You know, I mean, it's something that you can't control, and it just hurts because they don't know you, but they're still hurting you just because it's online and they can get away with it.
Yeah, and it's very cowardly because, you know, you can sit behind your computer screen, and when you're face to face with someone, you know, they won't say stuff to you, but when you're at a computer screen, then you'll say anything because it's just a mask.
Right.
Yeah.
I think the old saying applies: if you don't have anything good to say, don't say it at all. You know?
Yeah.
Unless you have to say it for whatever purpose. But yeah, and you also mentioned about the woman who had actually in real life said her, I don't need you. She was pretending she was her son.
The story of Megan Meyer, it was just a very big case. She was 13, and she went on the computer and met this boy named Josh. She never met him in real life. It's a very sad story. She started talking to Josh, and she quickly fell in love with him. And you know, he told her how beautiful she was and how much he loved her. And
Josh actually seeked her out because it was her neighbor's mom that seeked her out on MySpace and pretended to be a boy. And then after a few months of talking, she messaged Megan and said, you know, the world would be a better place without her. And then that's when Megan, you know, really took it hard and committed suicide.
Well, there's some very hurtful people. There's some people that are in real pain and they don't even know it a lot of times. I think one of the things that made me almost cry too is the fact that your music is just so deep and it touches people at such emotional levels, and you really put thought into your lyrics. You're not out there to just sell records and have people, you really want to make a change, and that's what I really like about you. And you're modernized too. You're not just like sitting there like Peter, Paul, and Mary on the guitar, you know, the hippie thing. You look very modernized.
Thank you very much. Well, the thing with cyberbullying, just jumping back to that really quick, is there aren't any tools out there on the internet for, you know, teens or just kids who are on the internet. You know, a lot of kids don't even tell anybody that it's happening to them, and there's really nothing they can do about it. And you know, there's not any tools out there on the internet. So what we're doing is we're bringing awareness to that. And you know, on our website, on our Take Action sections, we have pages of things that you can do to you know, stop cyberbullying, or if you know someone who you think may be cyberbullied, then you know, get them help. And it's really awful thing because kids just hide behind the computer screen, and it's just, you know, they portray anyone they want. They have all this power, but they, you know, in normal life they would never probably really say it to your face, and it just eats kids up inside.
Yeah, yeah. And then you also had the socially conscious song about how things are being destroyed in the ozone, and you did your research about an Australian scientist who said at the rate we're going.
Calling the Nation. Yes, yeah. Our environmental song.
Yes, actually Penny Sackett, who was the chief scientist of Australia, she said that if we don't start radically lowering our emissions of everything on the earth within 6 to 7 years, we will face unstoppable global warming. And you know, even in 2006 when Inconvenient Truth came out, we believed and we thought that we had 20 to 30 years to deal with everything. Now it's only 6 to 7. So if we don't do something now, the world will self-destruct, and then there won't be any world to live on.
And the song is a call to action, and that's why we named it Calling the Nation, Living Off the Land.
So based upon what you hear, they're not just musicians, not just singers. They really know what they're talking about. They do their research, your homework. I mean, I pay homage to you, lady.
Thank you.
When are your next shows? Because I want everybody to come see you, hear you.
We travel all around the country in an RV with our parents and our 3 little doggies. And if you go to our website, truthonearth.com, or Facebook or MySpace pages. We list our concert dates, and if you hook up with us on there, so that works too.
And they can buy CDs off your website?
CDs, bags, T-shirts. We also sell our songs on iTunes and on our MySpace account.
And on Amazon. And 70% again of our profits go to organizations supporting the cause we sing about and hook up with.
Beautiful. And is your RV running on corn oil or something? I don't know.
Not yet. Not yet, but we're working on it.
Truth on Earth at WorldFest. So nice to hear you again, and hope to hear from you more in the future. You definitely deserve it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.